They were just kids when they met. 16 years old, sitting in the back of a crowded classroom. She had tapped him on the shoulder and asked for a pen. That was all it took. One glance into those warm brown eyes, and his world shifted. She had a laugh that made his heart race, and a smile that felt like sunlight pouring through a window. She wasn't perfect, but to Daniel, she was magic. They spent their days sneaking out to watch sunsets, walking home hand in hand, and dreaming about a future they thought they had all the time in the world to build. One night, they sat beneath their favorite tree, and Lily rested her head against his shoulder. "Promise me you'll never let me go," she whispered, her voice soft as the wind. He smiled, kissed her forehead, and said, "I'll hold on to you even when the whole world lets go." And in that moment, he believed it. He thought they would last forever, but forever didn't last long. She started pulling away. At first, it was small. She cancelled a few plans, said she was tired, busy with school, or had family things to handle. Then she stopped answering his calls. His texts would sit unread for days. When he confronted her, she smiled faintly and said she was fine. But her eyes told a different story. There was a distance there, like she was already slipping away. Daniel didn't understand. He couldn't understand. One night, he stood outside her house in the pouring rain, calling her name. Her window was dark. Her phone rang once, then went straight to voicemail. And then, without warning, she was gone. She stopped coming to school. Her number was disconnected. Her social media accounts disappeared. No one knew where she went. Not her friends, not her neighbors. She had vanished from the world, and she had taken Daniel's heart with her. He searched for her everywhere. He called every hospital in the city. He drove for hours to places they used to visit, hoping she'd be there. He asked everyone he knew if they'd seen her, but all he got was pity and confusion. Eventually, he told himself she didn't love him anymore, that she'd simply moved on, that maybe he hadn't been enough. But even then, deep down, Daniel never believed that. Lily wasn't the kind of girl who would walk away without a reason. Still, life went on. He grew older, but her memory haunted him like a ghost he couldn't outrun. Now, years later, he sat on his bed with that letter in his hands. He opened it slowly, and her handwriting filled his vision, neat and careful, like she'd written every word with trembling hands. As he read, it was like her voice filled the silence of his room. "Daniel, if you're reading this, it means I'm gone. I didn't know how to tell you. I was sick. I didn't have much time left, and I couldn't bear the thought of you watching me fade away. I wanted you to remember me as I was, smiling, full of life, and yours.